around, the preying of children across the country's schools, and focus on this alleged sexual assault by a Nal'ibali practitioner on a grade 3 pupil at Braamfischerville Primary School in Soweto. It's prompted the Gauteng Education Department to terminate its partnership with that campaign. So I want to bring in and welcome to the program Gauteng MEC for Education, Matome Chiloane. MEC, good morning to you and welcome to the program. I'm sure you heard about that story from Section 27. Of course, that happened in Mpumalanga, but it's just heartbreaking every day. And these are only the stories that make the headlines and get public attention. There's so many thousands and thousands of stories that are similar that are happening beneath the surface. What's so disappointing about the Nal'ibali program is it was all about, helping the GDE. It was about providing the support and partnership to help with ECD and to get children to read an after-school program. Something like this happens. Tell us what you know about it so far since your department was first made aware.
Thank you. Good morning to you and good morning to your viewers. Look, let me start with Nal'ibali. It's a very important program, partnership we have with them. And really, we were taken aback by this particular incident when we found out, but also draw some lessons that really we need to intensify our own vetting, and also those that partner with us. So the decision to terminate, it was not an easy decision. But where we were as a department, we realized that we can't pursue because we are uncertain of all the status of all the practitioners. So we are going to review our own internal policy in relation to those who come near to our children. Amongst those, they need to really give us some form of comfort in terms of those practitioners, or even those that even are providing, care in between school and immediately after school in relation and partnership with with the department. So the situation is such that it requires us to overhaul how we relate with those that partner with us to ensure that we do improve our schooling.
Yeah. I'll circle back to the systemic issues that you need to tackle in just a moment in terms of those partnerships, and we'll also talk a little bit about the National Child Protection Register in a moment. But just go back into the story. So what's happened since the incident came to light, and it was then learned by the principal who encouraged the parents to go and take the matter further? Just bring our viewers into an updated version of the story in terms of what's developed so far.
Now, what we've reported is exactly what we are now. The perpetrator has been arrested, is appearing, I believe, on the 14th. The child, we did provide support, psychosocial, and obviously also the other learners that were in class with the child. And that's where we are. Obviously, then also in terms of the reporting, we're not happy that it came to our attention that this incident took place a week or so. Irrespective of the decisiveness of us acting at a certain level. But we need to know earlier, so those that were supposed to have acted swiftly, much more quicker, we will be taking them through some form of internal disciplinary process where really we need to set an example to also the middle management in the department that these incidences, as soon as you pick up, you need to act, you need to inform the relevant higher structure so that we're aware, so that we act swiftly in dealing with the problem.
Yeah, but let me see who dropped the ball. And I guess it goes back to that question around what is the SOP? The minute a child is allegedly abused or abused at school, what is the process that should be triggered? Is there a framework that emanates out of that first notice being given?
Yes, there is. We do have. But however, some schools really struggle to understand, comprehend its application. And some they don't even really, I could safely say some of them don't even have all, but we do have a framework that we've given to all schools and they know what needs to be done. And I need to really applaud, obviously, that the fact that as soon as this matter came to the attention of the school principal, they did advise as part of the SOP to say go and open up a criminal case against the perpetrator. Plus, we then on our side notified the NGO Nal'ibali. So there was that swiftness. But in some cases, we have seen that there's a lack of proper understanding on the implementation of this SOP. So this is where we need to also come in, come in stronger to retrain them or reorientate them on an SOP in dealing with such incidences. So we are aware of that.
Yeah, MEC, it just, I guess, well, not even as a parent, but anyone who just cares about protecting the innocence of a child in the place where they should feel the most safe, and this is at school. One wants to hear a lot more urgency, a lot more commitment to making sure that these predators do not get their hands on our children. And so, I know that you, as a department, have launched several operations and programs. It's Operation Khutla Malau. That's a school safety program. It addresses a number of things, including sexual harassment and so on. A range of other programs at schools. There's the deployment of security guards you've got there. You are training school safety committees. But these people are still getting through. So maybe we circle back then to the the National Child Protection Register. The partners that you work with, do they check those registers? I mean, and how activated is the register? How updated is it?
I will not speak about how updated it is, but from our side, we do check it, especially for all our employees, the new employees, and the current voting process that we've undertaken. We really work with that, utilize that register very strongly. The biggest challenge that we are having is the delay of the sexual offenders register certificates that we require from justice. It takes some time, and I mean we've appealed that really can we get it quicker. It allows our process of vetting much quicker. But that is for the internal staff. The weakness with this one, it shows that as much as we're looking at ourselves internally, even those that we work with us, they need to then start really showing us this type of documentation. We need to vet everybody that really comes into contact with our children. This is the situation this is where we find ourselves.
I don't even know what to say next, MEC. I mean, do you feel that whatever's you're doing and these initiatives are effective? They're certainly not, of course, if we keep hearing incidents like this. But from your perspective, contextually, are you making progress?
No, we are. The important thing is really the messaging out there, and for that to happen, even that's why I've lamented the middle management in the department that really they are not doing, they're not coming to the party, they're not playing ball as much as I would expect them to. Well,
are heads going to roll then? I mean, are you going to get rid of these people, that are ineffective? Sorry, just before we close very quickly, MEC, are you going to get rid of them? Is there going to be a big cleanup in your department?
No, we're going to look, obviously, within the law and all the legislations in place, but they will be taken to task. They should be taken to task, because if people are not doing what they're supposed to do, it's tantamount of theft. I mean, you're getting a salary, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and things are happening. So there will be some action against those that don't do their work. So we will be acting. We can't. We're dealing with our future here, the future of our nation. So we have to treat it with its utmost care.
Okay. Gauteng MEC Matome Chiloane, thanks for your time.